being strong yet flexible. This is what we're talking about today, So yeah, man, we are all bound to go through stuff. We are all bound to experience situations. We are all bound, to go through things, So the important thing is to be strong. Be strong in life, or else life will take you down. Challenges will take you down. The tides of life will wipe you away. The pressures of life will break you up. So it is really important to remain strong. So you can't be strong if you don't have self-awareness, self-knowledge. So if you have self-knowledge, you know your strength. So you activate those strength. You activate that power within you. You know your shortcomings, So you overcome those shortcomings, those limitations, those weaknesses, those vulnerable spots, or points within yourself. You'll overcome that. You'll consolidate the power that's within you, so that you can overcome those shortcomings. We are perfect human beings in our imperfections. So it was not a mistake for the creators to put this thing, of what is perceived to be imperfection. Mistakes, remember, are natural elements of life, and we can learn more of ourselves through the mistakes that we make. We can learn more about others also, through the mistake that we make or others make, unto us. We can also learn through circumstances. So challenges are not problems. We don't talk the language of problems in life. We talk the language of challenges, So everything uncomfortable, everything that is of, law of gravity that is pulling you down is challenging your strength, is challenging your integrity, is challenging your creativity of mind. How smart you can create, ideas that can get you far away from this obstruction, ideas that can make sure that you don't stumble, slip and fall, in your journey of life. And even if you flow, you may slip and fall, or stumble, you have that thing of picking yourself up, dusting yourself up and continuing with your journey of life. That is how things are. That's how we roll. That's how we flow. That's how we go. You check. So yeah, be strong yet very flexible. Never allow any pressure to break you down. Never ever allow anything, to destroy you, to dismember you. The communicative mechanism between the psyche and the heart, the spirit and the physical. Let everything remain harmonized. Even if you are in a situation, you're going through situations, never lose yourself. Remain anchored in self-identity. Your strength. Invoke that power of your strength. Activate that power of your strength. Then, seek ways of how best can I contain the situation? How best can I rectify my mistakes? How best can I correct, the situation that I'm, faced up with? How best can I go through what I'm going through? Stuff that I did not create, or maybe stuff that came out as a result of my mistakes, but the important thing is I'm in a situation. So how best do I escape the situation and make sure that I don't fall into the same situation time and time again? It's all about self-awareness, self-knowledge, So this presentation is not directed on just individual people. We're talking even to collectives, groupings, associations, organizations, government also, you see. So it is very important, if ever you are in a point of grouping, understand that your collective aims and objectives are bound to face up with certain challenges, certain gravitational laws of gravity. There is stuff that's gonna, be of compromise to your business. There's stuff that's gonna, challenge the expansion of your interest as a group, as a business, as a company, as an association, a corporation, as a country also, and the world out at large there, There are always things that are bound to happen, that are bound to befall, groupings of people. It's all about how do people come together, consolidate ideas, share ideas, share strength, share intelligence, share resources, to make sure that the institution don't crumble. Make sure that the institution don't come to the cemetery the symmetry of it, or the coffin of it, or the grave of it, because you came all together to set something to be alive. You all came together, to ignite something into a reality, So it is important now to always, make sure that you harmonize your ideas, harmonize your energies also. You can't be a grouping, yet your energies are always antagonistic. Your energies don't align, So it's bound to destroy the collective interest. Make sure that your energies are aligned. There is a synchronicity. There is a resonance in the energies amongst the members of this cooperation, members of this business, members of this, a company. There's a need to be synchronicity and resonance in energies so that you flow together. You don't bump up upon each other, because now life is like dancing. When we are dancing just willy-nilly, haphazardly like that, we are bound to step on each other, bump on each other, and hurt and injure each other. But when we're dancing in a routine, it's systematic and formatic, it's coordinated. Everyone knows where they are stepping, everyone knows where when they turn, you see. So that's how beautiful it becomes. It's more like, even musically, when you are a choir, we are all combining, all our different voices in specific notes, and intonation, so that the music be beautiful, and harmonize, we feel the symphony, but when the voices are not coordinated, there will be cacophony, no more symphonies, you see. So yeah, man, we don't want discord in the flow and the journey of life. It's also like, any instrument, like you see the guitar has many strings. There are 6 strings guitar, there are 11 string guitars, but it's all about how you hold the chords, the notes. When you strum, there is a specific sound that comes from the way you have held the notes and the chords. So it is important to know the chords of your instrument so that you create beautiful sound that is musical and that is not just noise, So such is life also. When you are in a collective, it is really important to always, have this thing of, conversations, dialogue, reflect on the progress of your organization or your company, bring everyone together, respect. Even if you are a CEO, respect the contributions of others. Even if you are a chairperson of that association, respect the contributions, the aspect, the perspective, the mind, the energy, the presence of others, because everyone has something of important. So it's not all about, you count, it's my company. Okay, it's your company. Then why do you hire people? Because each and everyone has a mind. Each and everyone has a spirit, So they have a power within. For this company to be productive, for this association to go forward and be a success, you need that coordination, amongst energies first, beyond anything, So have that way. Be very strong when it comes to how do you face up with situations like stock markets crash sometimes. There is inflation sometimes. There is this economic depression sometimes. But does that then define entirely the distance or as to how far your company can go? So always have mechanisms and systems in place, backup systems, so that you don't be destroyed by a momentary circumstances, momentary depression. It's a depression, it's a recession just for this momentary time. So in the future, you always know something is bound to happen. So as your company, do you have that backup strategy? For your organization, for your grouping, for your institute, do you have that backup strategy as to should stuff happen, this is how we're going to handle it. Should, we have some shortfalls, this is how we're going to compensate that so that we don't have the gaps, So, yeah, it's all about that creative management. Creative management comes from creative ideas, creative thinking, being consistent with the aims, the principles, the goals of the company, the goals of the investment, the goals of the organization. Don't divert away from the goals. Once you divert away from the goals, the aims and objective, then you become something new. So you can't be something within something. We need to remain as a body. We are a company. We need to remain together. Everyone has an office and a duty delegated unto themselves. Let them be effective. on that. So in also doing that, make sure that you understand the people that you are surrounded with. It will be easy for you to delegate duties. Now, you know, this one is talented in this, has a passion in this. You know, don't be like those government. Every time a new president is in power, a new parliament, they just shuffle like this, like as if maybe it was a raffle. Like you are a minister of health today, you are a minister of minerals and industry. Does that relate? You know, you are in the ministry that deals with health. But today you are in Minister of Industry. Like, do these things like relate? You see, but this is how they do things. They just shuffle like that. That is why in many countries, government crumble. There is no production. There's no accountability. There's no transparency. It's all corruption because people are not competent in the offices they are put in. You know, it's just a matter of let's just fill up and move forward. Well, that's politics. They know what they are doing. But we must have this mind, you know, this idea of having value into everything, putting value, adding value into everything that we are doing, that we do. You know, never just do something simply because you just need to do it. Have a reason, have a purpose for it. You know, so a company needs that idea, whereby people, you know, always share ideas, always share their creativity so that there be productivity. You know, respect is very important also. You know, they have value for everybody within the company so that everyone will be in a space of freedom, you know, to express their creativity, to express their power, to channel their energy towards their office or their delegated duties without intimidation or without fear of, you know, negative criticism. You know, so yeah, it is very important, you know, to be always open, you know, to ideas, you know, and even like when you are a team leader, you are leading this team, be communicative, you know, with the people that you are leading, you know, give them credit where they excel and do well, you know, don't always wait for them to make mistakes, then you attack them like these totalitarians they do, you know, the autocrats. They're always waiting for somebody to do something in an unexpected way, then they attack that because their ego is full of toxicity. They are always, you know, having this violent stimulus into them. They always want to see stuff happening negative unto other people, you see. So success is based on that idea of big strength. You know, find your zone, position yourself strategically, you know, because strategical positioning is all about creativity of mind. Locate your space among spaces, then zone yourself there. Then you'll have this strong foundation for you to execute your power, to execute your responsibilities, achieve, you know, your goals. But if you are not located in the right space, you know, your energies will be scattered. Because there is no rooting, you are not rooted. Your roots can't, you know, go down and penetrate the ground. You know, the ground is not responsive; it's repulsive. It's like, you know, pouring water in a resilient surface or resilient rock, non-porous rock. The water just spill over down there, flow down. You know, it's not porous, it's not absorbing, it's not containing, you know, whatever you are pouring there. You see, so it is very important for you to be in that creative mindset of being locating yourself in a very strategic location so that you can be fruitful in everything that you are doing. You know, you can be of relevance and value, you know, in every space that you find yourself, you know. And also as a group, learn how to blend. You know, learn how to come together, learn how to coexist, you know, learn how to become one, a collective one. You know, it's just like any form of solution, be it sugar solution, salt solution, or whatever solution. What happens is, you know, the granular substance of salt decide to let go of its solidity, you know, so that it can blend with water. Then it become a solution. Salt solution, you know, is soluble with water. You know, if it remained with its solidity, then there won't be solution. You see, the water won't be salty. Water won't be sugary, won't be tasty, because the substance, physical substance, the granular substance of sugar decide not to melt into water, blend. So for a coexistence, you need to have this flexibility whereby you can let go the ego, so that you can give in yourself fully where you have to give in, to blend with other people for good purposes, for specific intents, specific duties that you need to execute together as a group, as a team. Teamwork requires everyone to let go of their previous self, so that we can all become this one new self. So water on its own, it has its own taste. But once you pour any soluble matter into it, it will adopt the taste of that soluble matter, be it as a soluble substance, be it a sugar, be it salt. Even coloring, water has color of its own, maybe, but once you put something that is of its own color, water decides to blend, with this new coexistence, then it adopts the color of that as colorant. Then we see like, oh, now water is red because we put something, a substance that is red. So if water rejected the colorant of the substance, then that thing wouldn't be what it is. Like you're taking a juice, you need to dilute it. So you take water is colorless, pour the juice, then water adopts the color of the juice. Then we will see the person is drinking juice there. You can't say the person is drinking water and juice at the same time. This is why incompatible things find it hard, to blend. Just like look at oil and water. Oil and water, they don't mix because now there is a difference in density. So that is why you'll find oil is just floating above the water's surface. They can't blend and become one thing. These are two fluids of different texture and nature. You see, but they are all, water is a fluid on its own. So pour oil, you find oil is just floating there. These things can't just blend together, and become one thing. You see, so it is really important to be very flexible. So as you can move forward, you can, just like water in the river. Water in the river, it just adopts the shape of the river stream, you see. So there is a point where the river is just, broad like that. Water will just, start flowing in that matter. When the river is narrow, and deep, water flows in a different velocity, you see, in a different way. And the sound thereof will be different. That is water, you see. So it knows how to blend, to bend to the scenario, to the environment, So that is nature trying to talk to us also, So have that thing in your mind to always have the achievement mindset, the winning mindset, the victor mindset, be the big person that you are created to be. Never fall, to any pressure. Never be destroyed by things that are just passing by. You see, so choose your location, choose your grouping in a way that is gonna be of good result unto you, because you understand your life purpose. So you cannot hang with gangsters, rapists and criminals, where you have a life purpose of being a preacher, a life coach. What was putting there? But what's the language that you're speaking with these people? So know where you have to be at any moment and time and space. If ever you are in another grouping, be there to add value, to help those people realign themselves, and connect to the righteous frequency, help them to see things from a different perspective. There are people who will tell you that they got into drugs because of stuff that happened to their life. They got into crime because of stuff that's happening into their life. You can be with these people, not to speak their language, but to help them see life from a different perspective, to help them, see life from a different picture. That is why, like even Christ, they will find Christ seated there with people that are drinking, and people like, oh, he's a drunkard. He hangs with drunkards. He hangs with Sadducees and Pharisees. No, he was there to preach a different, ideology to these people, to influence, help them, see these things or see life from a different angle, so that they can recorrect their mistakes. They can recorrect their way. They can redirect their energy, redirect their attention and focus, and find the value within themselves, so that they start doing things, in a different way. They start doing different things now, you see. So yeah, it's all about purpose. Locating yourself is all about purpose. Being strategic in locating yourself is for a specific purpose, to manifest certain responsibilities to be achieved also, you see. So yeah, it is really important to remain strong, yet very flexible. You see how a snake is. A snake is flexible. It can, move, in any shape, in any form. It's flexible. That's how it is, So yeah, man, that's what we were talking about today, So as you are sailing, in your direction, wherever you are going, life is an ocean, So hold the rudder, have the navigative map work, know where you are going and how you are gonna get there. If you are driving, the control tools, the traffic laws, everything. You must have that qualification to be a driver. That is a true sense. Some say it's a license, you see. So be relevant in each and every moment, time and space, so that you can be productive, so that you can be fruitful, So if you have something, be flexible to share with other people, Don't just want to hold things, grab things unto thyself, Be flexible. Learn to share with others out there, Caring is, sharing is caring. That's what they say. And giving is receiving also. You check. So yeah, man. It's all about that. So yeah, from I here Zawadi Mushwane in Mzansi Joburg City FM in Pandezemiti. All I can say today is, we parting not ways. Yeah. Okay, just go that direction. We'll meet there. We'll meet each other again there. So I'm taking this direction, but we'll meet each other again tomorrow in the same place, the same time, the same way. That's how we do the things here at Mzansi Joburg City FM. So yeah. Remember to always subscribe. Stay tuned to Zawadi Firetrade YouTube channel. Be Free is a community platform, also just like Mzansi Joburg City FM. Free to just send your comments there, interact with us. Let's hear what you have to say about each and every topic, that we bring, each and every presentation that we're bringing. We are a community, so let's communicate. Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a conversation. Let's share ideas. Let's share experiences, so that we can come together to shape the life that we'll all really want to live, shape the environment that we will all want to be in, So it's all about that. For now, all I can say is kwaherini, Yeah, so we will see each other again, time and time and time and again and again and again, So yeah, without much to say, we'll just, be leaving you with some powerful music, powerful expressions, that give you that inspiration, that motivation to carry on, even when times are hard, that give you that energy, to hold on, even if like you are standing on shaky ground, even if like something is happening, because life is what it is, and we are traveling, and it's not an easy road, you see, but we still have to travel through this road, hard as it is, rough as it might be, muddy, it might be rocky as it might be. Sometimes we need to travel this road until we reach up to our destiny. What is your destiny? Your destiny is your purpose. What is your purpose? Your purpose is your lifetime. What is your lifetime idea? Why are you here? Why are you waking up? Why are you allowed to breathe? Ask yourself those questions, so that you can remain in the zone of doing things that you intend to do. You will never be a victim of any circumstance. Actually, you will be the director of any situation. You'll be the commander-in-chief as to how you react to anything that comes into your space. So we are kings, we are queens. We are all royal in our own way, in our own specific zones. So never, give away your life just like that to please other people. Give your life fully to add value, into other people's spaces. That's how you express the power in you. Just like Christ, he had to give himself fully unto life so that people can be liberated from sin, So he lived so that we can all, be liberated from sin. He didn't die so that we can be liberated from sin. No, he lived. While he was alive, he was doing his work. Christ was preaching, teaching, commanding things into reality so that we can find ways, of freeing ourselves from the yoke, the heavy burden of sin. That is what he was living for. So we celebrate life in his life. We celebrate Christ in his life, nothing beyond that. You see, so we preach the gospel of life to the max and nothing more, So, we don't carry the crucifix. We carry the cross of life, Yes, because, this is what we use to heal. The idea of crosses, it didn't just come with the crucifix. Crosses have been there ever since even before Christ came into existence, like physically. Crosses were there. There are different crosses. There are crosses that are used to heal. There are crosses that are used to cast spells also, That is why, like in Nguni languages, like it's Xhosa, we say uphambene, ukphambana, that is a crossway, of crossway of the path, So you are like drifting away, from the way, So phambana lokho. Then isiphambano is that thing, that shape, that geographic thing, that one can hold, it's just that cross. So these things were there ever since long way time back there, but they are different also, you see. So man, life is all about your choices and your decisions based on your perceptions. All we are saying is, in your goodness, in your righteousness, in the Ntu within you, in the goddess and godly power within you, express that divinity, express that intelligence, express the power within you. Let us see the glory of the Christ within you. Let us see the glory of life to the max within you by the things that you do, not just things that you say of yourself. Never say anything of yourself, because all that make us understand yourself is the thing that you do predominantly, consistently. That's what make us understand the spirit that is commanding you, the spirit that is controlling you, maybe the spirit that just possessed you. You see, so it's all about that. That is why even Christ was saying, you shall know the tree by its fruit. And as a man thinketh, so shall they become, you see. So, man, take charge of your thoughts. Never let your mind to wander, Never let your mind to be vulnerable to being manipulated by other elements from out there, other forces from out there. Be in charge of your thoughts. Make sure that the thoughts that are dominating your space and in each and every moment in time is what you are creating. Never entertain that thing that just come into your mind and you don't know where they are coming from, especially if they are awkward. Yes. So man, this is how it is here at Mzansi Joburg City FM till we meet again. So we say kwaheri laheri.